Yo, what up guys, your boy Williams Fitness back again with another video, and today we're going to do a top 5 prediction for the Boston Pro. I don't normally do predictions, but I think I'll have this one quite easily in the bag. Comment below if you think I'm right or wrong. So in 5th place, I've got Regan Grimes, definitely. Now, I know Regan placed 7th at the Arnold Classic, and there's a few other guys from the Arnold Classic in this lineup, but I genuinely believe he's a top 5 contender in this. I would be very disappointed if he showed up and placed anything lower than a 5th place ranking in this title. The reason I'm saying that is because obviously this is the first time on stage with his new coach Milos Sorcev, and I think this could be ideal. Like, obviously the first time on stage is trial and error. They've got another week to dial this in, so I am expecting a top 5 and a 5th place finish for Regan Grimes. Now, next up we've got Samson. He obviously placed 4th at the Arnold Classic, and this is where I've got two people sort of edge and edge, neck and neck. I've got Samson and Justine Rodriguez over 4th and 3rd place. Reason I'm going with Samson, I think if you look at his physique on this clip, I don't think he had it that dialed in. I don't think he got the conditioning quite right. It looks like, especially when he turns towards doing the back, the lower back, and even some upper back, it doesn't look, his skin doesn't look paper thin. He looks like he's holding a little bit of water under the skin. Is he going to get that dialed in time for the Boston Pro? Hopefully, fingers crossed. Just on this sort of lat spread he does in a min, the lower back just doesn't look as good as Justine Rodriguez, so we're going to skip to Justine Rodriguez. I know what you're all thinking. I know you're thinking, well, hang on, Samson beat Justine last weekend. Surely Samson can do it again. Maybe he can, maybe he can't. Personally, for me, I think if Justine gets it dialed in slightly better this weekend, he could tip the post and quite easily get that 3rd place. Like, if you look at this photo of his conditioning, I think he looks insane. There is no thigh gap here. His quads are looking insane. The chest, I think the delts, and again, lower back, people forget it's all in the back shots on stage. It's not what's going on up in front. People are all crying about, oh, William Bonac lost because there was a bit of gyno. If there was, you could barely notice it. And like I say, these shows are won in the back. He could win this. Now, quite easily for me, 2nd place is Steve Kuclow. I wouldn't have had him picked top 5 for the Arnold Classic, if I'm being totally honest. As a bodybuilding journalist, as a fan of the sport, I'd have had him 6th or 7th place. He brought it. He insanely brought it. I mean, his conditioning, look at these shots, was incredible. He is one of the OGs with William in this show. I think if he can bring the same sort of physique that he brought last weekend and keeps everything dialed in, everything perfect, he's easily walking away with 2nd place. And come on, guys, who the hell did you think I was going to pick for 1st place? Obviously, I'm going to pick my boy William. I spoke to William the other day on WhatsApp, just sent him some well wishes, just wanted to cheer him up a little bit and obviously say, look, Boston Pro, bring what you brought last weekend. You've got this in the bag. We've got the Mr. Olympia coming up. I mean, look at these shots. Steve Kuclow, Brandon Curry, William Bonac. Look, this is what I'm saying. It's one in the back. Look at obviously William's back shot compared to Steve. The definition, the striations, all standing out a lot more. Steve still looks amazing. He's brought one of the best sort of physiques and packages he's brought in quite some time, to be honest. I mean, let's be real. Steve hasn't brought nothing this conditioned for the last, I'd say, 3 to 4 years. So I'm really happy to see Steve looking like he does, bringing something really special. So that's my top 5, guys. I've got Regan in 5th, Samson in 4th, Justine in 3rd, Steve Kuclow in 2nd, and my boy William in 1st place. Comment below if you think I'm right. Or I'd also like to know where you think Samson and Justine would place in this show. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? I think they're so close. One of them could trip the other one up, and it literally just comes down to who brings what on the day. On that note, guys, I've been me. You've been you. Peace.